Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
From the University of Alabama, this is Crimson Tide Today. Its daily update on Bama sports is brought to you by Guthrie's, America's original chicken finger restaurant and a proud partner of the Alabama Crimson Tide. For more information, visit Guthrie'sChicken.com. Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover. Here are thoughts from Alabama men's basketball head coach Nate Oates following Alabama's loss on Saturday to number 1 Arizona.
They're obviously a really good team. There's no reason to win the country. And I thought first half we played pretty well. We were down 5 on the glass. We needed to clean it up a little bit. And then the second half, we've had this issue. We just haven't had very good starts to the second half. We came out, didn't have a good start, and it just progressively got worse. I think they scored 39 the entire first half. They had 39 in less than 12 minutes to start the second half. So start to the second half was bad. Obviously, they came out of the halftime ready to play. We didn't. The toughness factor.
I'll have more in a moment.
This year, we honor the most important anniversary ever. An event that reshaped civilization as we know it. A day that would lead to something so flawless that nothing could ever really compare. People have tried to match it, but have failed. This year, we celebrate the 60th anniversary of Guthrie's, the home of the original chicken finger. Just talking about it gets me all choked up. And hungry for a chicken finger. Guthrie's, an original obsession for 60 years.
Join us tonight for Hey Coach and the Nate Oates Show, plus the College Football Playoff Preview Show at Baumhower's Victory Grille in Tuscaloosa. Our radio coverage across the network begins at 6 p.m. Central. Crimson Tide Today is brought to you by Guthrie's. Crimson Tide Today is a production of the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Where's the best place for sports? What about the best place for wings? If you answered Jefferson's for both, you're right. Jefferson's is also a great place for value. Every Monday, kids eat free with the purchase of an adult meal, and teachers bring your teacher ID, and you eat free every first Tuesday of the month, up to $15 at participating locations. Jefferson's, best place for sports, best place for wings. In New Market and Hampton Cove, and our new location, now open in Hartselle at 200 Main Street West, downtown. You've been paying on that life insurance policy for years, but maybe you don't really need it anymore, or it's gotten a bit too expensive. Well, before you just let it expire, let Neighbors Insurance Solutions share with you some alternatives that you haven't considered. Don't throw away something that still may have great value for you. If you want to learn more about what Neighbors Insurance Solutions can do for you, call 256-763-7693. A death benefit could be a life benefit. Learn more at 256-763-7693.
Injured in a car accident? Get the help you need. I'm Morris Lilienthal, a personal injury lawyer right here in Huntsville. I've personally helped over 4,000 clients with their injury claims. My firm, Martinson & Beeson, has been helping clients for over 80 years, and we have received over 300 five-star Google reviews. We know that injuries and accidents can be life-changing, and I'm here to help you navigate the entire process. Get in touch with me right now by visiting morristheattorney.com. There's no charge for our meeting. Again, that's morristheattorney.com. I look forward to helping you.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by the lawyer.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
From 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Let's party!
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN The Zone. This hour is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, Alabama's F-150 Superstore. Welcome to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton. Call into the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline, 256-576-4977.
That's how I roll. And I'm not going to drink and drive anymore.
That's 256-576-4977. Now, here's Wes and Steve.
Our first Monday here at Baumhower's Victory Grille, leading you up to Hey Coach. That's right, the basketball Hey Coach comes up in 1 hour's time, and then you're going to get a football show to get you ready for the college football playoffs. But it's all right here. And how cool is it to see Phillip Rivers slinging it around? I'm honestly more concerned about how he felt today than yesterday. Wes, how you doing?
He probably felt
It probably feels good. I mean, did you see the high school? All this high school players watch high school.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, I watched the Alabama game.
Arizona.
Yeah. And
Tale of two halves, wasn't it?
Well, so it really was a bad 5 or 6 minutes.
You're right.
I mean, that team scored as fast as I've ever.
They'll make you pay.
When your center missed 3 threes in that time frame, of course, he made one in the first half.
Yeah.
The big thing with Alabama is that the 3 games they've lost, they've just got destroyed on the boards.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how they fix that. They're going to have to be able to be competitive with the top 10 team.
He's got a couple of months to figure that out.
Yes, he does. But, yeah, I mean, literally in about 5 minutes, they were up by 20. It was crazy.
I've seen that.
How fast that was. And, of course, they beat Auburn earlier by 30.
So Arizona has implemented a lot of what I see in Nova in Division II world, where it feels like a tornado. Just rip right through the middle of a game. That's exactly what happened with Arizona.
Oh, yeah. And what's interesting to me is there's a guy on there from Alabama that I don't even remember being in Alabama.
Well, because he hardly ever shot it when he was there. The minutes that he would play, I kept hearing from Nate would say he needs to shoot more. And he is now at Arizona, but he's right.
So he's been, is this his 3rd year at Arizona? He's a senior, I know that. So
I want to say, I think you're right. I think it is his 3rd year, but I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I've been through Tucson. Tucson's a beautiful place.
I've been through Tucson in the middle of the night, so most places look the same in the middle of the night.
It's a beautiful place.
We did hear from Kalen DeBoer today. Also heard from Brent Venables to get you ready for the game coming up on Friday. Now that's Friday, not Saturday.
Yeah, Friday night.
Yeah, and we got a couple of these questions today.
Yeah, just for clarity's sake, so things aren't left up to interpretation, are you going to be the coach of Alabama next year?
Man, come on, Nick. All right, I put a statement out yesterday because first of all, our guys handle distractions phenomenally. It's been that way all season long. They continue to do that. And so, but I also, knew that yesterday and today was pretty important. I wasn't going to see until today to address it. So that's why I put that out there. A lot of the same things I said before, a couple of weeks ago when asked really the same question. Just, feel completely supported. My family loves living here. Just all the things that we continue to build on. Love the progress. Haven't talked with anyone. No plans of talking with anyone. So I think that's a lot of what I said a couple of weeks ago, and it continues to be the same thing. Feel strong about it. And our guys, if there's been any distraction, I haven't seen it, haven't felt it. And so I'm really proud of the way they've handled whatever noise is out there. And again, we've probably all season long have dealt with enough noise to where it doesn't surprise me on how they handle this.
But, I'm going to tell you something. I was getting calls right when that guy got fired. Is he going to Michigan? And I'm like thinking, well, now, how in the world do you think that he would be going to Michigan immediately?
That answer wasn't good enough. Answer was not good enough. 2 questions later.
Just for clarification and going back to Nick's question, will you be the coach at Alabama next season?
Plan on it. Yes. Nick, yes. Charlie, yes.
What's wrong with those guys? I mean, the press is part of the issue, I'm telling you. Why do they keep asking that? Why do they is this, I mean, I don't get it. I don't know. And like he'd answer it any different anyway. I don't get it. This is.
See, I would want to know 2 things. I didn't know about. He wasn't asked about the one. I wanted to ask him about turnovers in the first game against Oklahoma, and honestly, injuries. I mean, where is this team today compared to a week ago Saturday? That's what I would want to know. And
Those are good questions there. That's what I want to know, too.
Here's what Kalen was asked about the injury report.
Jam, he said Parker. Parker's doing good. He's been practicing. Jam, he's making good progress. Just kind of continue to see how the week goes along. You guys saw him out there doing some things today. Who else? Cuevas, very similar to Jam, making progress out there, doing some work, and really, I guess you're optimistic at this point. We still got four days left, so those guys are heading in a good direction, making good progress, and continue to evaluate them leading forward. But you saw them out there doing some things today in practice.
Yeah, so
doing some things.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Walking around with a jersey? I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
He doesn't.
And he's not obligated to tell us anything, by the way.
But I don't think he'd say he would tell you if they were out. Yeah, I mean, progress is progress. I mean, there's a difference in being run. You can be out there with your pads and everything on and do the work, but that doesn't mean that you're even close to 100%.
Yeah. That's fair.
But if you get close to 100%, it isn't like these guys don't know what it takes to play winning football. That's the difference between freshmen and seniors. I mean, a freshman, as long as he's 100%, can compete, but you get a little bit hurt, it's like you get a lot hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's different for guys that are 50-year guys.
Who's the bigger deal, you think, for Friday, Cuevas or Jam?
I think they're both very important to the blocking schemes and to the run and the pass. What about the number 28 Riley? Is he
nobody asked him. Nobody asked him.
That guy's a big deal because on
LT Overton,
because he can catch the ball and make huge plays, huge. Compared to what, I mean.
The way Kalen answered the LT question, I'm anticipating Overton not playing.
Well, I would think so, but I hadn't heard the question based on what Drew said the other day.
Yeah.
But that's.
Yep. Not a shock, but nobody asked about Riley.
Well, so you go to a couple of those plays in the Riley, and he has the ball, those are first downs against Georgia.
Yeah.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Are first downs if he catches. He's the one catching it. Just like the first game when he caught it, got first downs against Georgia.
That's right.
So that's him catching the ball out of the backfield is a big deal because he's a little bit tougher in the open field to gobble up. A lot tougher.
We've got Coach Jerry Glanville coming up here in about 5 minutes' time. I did want to play this real quick. I don't know if you caught Coach O with bussing with the boys, but he went through the recruitment of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I didn't.
Do you want to hear this or not?
Well, yeah, I've heard
it's
it.
Coach O.
But my whole thing is Coach O's killed his chance of getting a job.
You think?
Oh, yeah, that's why nobody's going to hire him after listening to all what he's talking about.
So you've heard this?
I've heard some of it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he I think he thought he was doing himself a favor. I don't think he's done. That's just my opinion. I mean, Coach O's a good coach, but he doesn't come across like he has sense to get out of the rain.
It's a stiff do. You ought to know this. It's a stiff do. It's never a rain.
Yeah, that's
down in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, that's what the hat came up with.
Yes, that's right.
That game was against Auburn, by the way.
That's right. That's right. Okay, I'll save that for later. I'll put a pin in that for now. Maybe we'll end with that as we head into Hey Coach and the Nate Oates show coming up. And then later on tonight, you'll have some football, the college football preview for Alabama, Oklahoma. But coming up next, Jerry Glanville is on deck to join us next, right here live from Baumhower's Victory Grill. We'll be back.
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Well-informed truck and SUV buyers wait all year for this moment because they know the year-end deals are worth the wait. Hi, folks. Don Wessels for Woody Anderson Ford, and these are the final days of our year-end sales event. We've got nearly 700 new Fords ready for you, and all 25 models come with an additional $1,000 final days bonus cash. Drive home with no payments for 90 days, plus get financing as low as 0% for 60 months on the 25 F-150, Explorer, Escape, Transit Van, and the Lightning. Or choose one of our zero-down 36-month leases starting at just $349 on our most popular models. Plus 2 years of complimentary maintenance. First payment due at signing, no security deposit, plus tax, tag, title, and fees with approved credit. Offer ends 12/31. This is as good as it gets. No payments for 90 days, 0% for 60 months, and no money down, $349 leases. The end of the year is here, and we've got the deals that make that wait worthwhile. Only at Woody Anderson Ford. I'm Don Wessels, and we can't wait to see you.
By now, you know about Eagle Masonry and Insulation, and maybe you know that Eagle also does landscaping and dirt work. But how about after paint work? Shower doors, shelving, and mirrors, all taken care of by Eagle, the same Eagle that takes care of all your masonry, insulation, and landscaping needs. Eagle brings the same level of expertise to all these disciplines, and they're ready to provide you with a free quote. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
I'm here with Stan McDonald of Jacob Title. Stan, I've heard that every real estate closing at Jacob Title is a very big deal. Why is that?
Wes, I'm reminded of a very impactful statement that I heard from Coach Gene Stallings years ago when he talked about big games and little games. He said he didn't like that comparison. He says, because try losing one of those little games. And if you ever do, it ends up being the biggest game all year long. Well, it's the same thing with real estate closings. Every game, every closing is a very big deal at Jacob Title. Because when it's your closing and your contract on the line, it's a very big deal, and we understand that at Jacob Title.
So it sounds like whether your client is a first-time residential buyer or a multi-million-dollar investor, they can expect your A game.
That's exactly right. As a matter of fact, when you bring your real estate closing to us at Jacob Title, we understand it's all about trust and confidence. And when Stan McDonald tells you that a chicken dips snuff, you can look under his wing for the box.
And like Beebs likes to say, there's no doubt about it.
Specializing in simple and affordable rentals, McCurry Van and Car Rental can make sure you have just the right vehicle for your next family vacation, weekend getaway, or if you just need transportation while your vehicle is being repaired. McCurry carries Ford Transit vans and Mercedes Sprinter vans, trucks and work vans, and more. And they offer discounted rental rates for long-term rentals. Now with 4 locations: Athens, Muscle Shoals, Coleman, and Huntsville. Log on McCurryRentals.com to make your reservation now. That's McCurryRentals.com.
Hey there, everybody. Bob Baumhower here, letting you know that we understand that times are tough and we truly believe value matters. So, by popular demand, we brought back our Inflation Bites menu featuring scratch-made meals that will make the whole family smile, and your wallet, too. Menu items start at just $7.99, and any entree comes with a free beverage. Try our classic tailgate burger for just $8.99, or our hearty Bam Bam chicken platter for $9.99. Baumhower's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
This segment of The Drive is brought to you by Woody Anderson Ford, located online at WoodyAndersonFord.com with 2 locations, Hughes Road in Madison and Jordan Lane in Huntsville.
I might fall from a tall building, I might roll a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown.
Oh, it's a Monday, live here from Baumhower's Victory Grill, along with Wes Neighbors, Steve Moulton back here with you, and that can only mean one thing as Coach Jerry Glanville again joins us, and there is quite a bit to dig into. Not much on the college side, but we'll have plenty to chat out with Coach Glanville. How are you, Coach?
Awesome. It's kind of funny. I was listening to your commercial, and one of your commercial guys was talking about Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
And it reminded me, I remember I-20 out of Atlanta went that way. And they took me over to Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I had my hot rod, really a super sport Monte Carlo. And I was leaving there trying to get on a plane to fly to New York. And a police car was behind me, but I figured he wasn't chasing me. I kept going. And I kept going, and pretty soon they had another police car in front of me. And I said, they pulled me over, and I said, what's the problem? I said, you have any idea how fast you're going? And I said, well, yeah. He goes, you're the only guy I ever started chasing that you went faster. And then you went faster, then you went faster. And he said, can I ask you why? I said, my wife ran off with a state trooper, and I thought you were bringing her back.
Oh, Coach.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm going to have to remember that.
That Muscle shows Alabama. Let's out.
So you were married to her too?
Brian asked whether or not you were married to her too. So,
hey, I got to talk about the college first.
All right.
Okay, next week, maybe you can name it. Maybe the best football rivalry. The two best teams ever are playing each other, and I watched them in the first round of the playoffs, and now they're going to meet each other. One team is like 14-0, and the other team is like 13-1, and they only lost to the other team. And don't miss the game. There's nothing like Montana versus Montana State.
Wow.
In Bozeman next week for the third round of the playoffs. I'm going to say now, I don't know how much you guys watch 1AA football. 1AA means you got 63 scholarships instead of 90 plus and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But these two play the best one. And I got to say, North Dakota and South Dakota, they both got knocked out. But it's either Montana, Montana State, or one of the Dakota teams. They can flat play with anybody.
I thought you were going to bring up Harding. I did watch a little bit of Harding's game, and they're in the championship round with Ferris State. And, of course, that's the team that was led by some guy named Trinidad Chambliss the year before, who's made quite the name for himself there in Oxford, Mississippi.
So you say that whoever wins this game is going to be a quarterback at LSU?
Probably. There's probably going to be that portal's open for real, and the Florida quarterbacks is planning on going into the portal. There's a number of quarterbacks that are headed for the portal, Coach.
Well, you know what I was thinking? This deal happened at Michigan, and, of course, the Michigan coach is gone. Well, they have the best young offensive line, young kids in the country are at Michigan, and I wouldn't be surprised if they all jumped in the portal. And they have linemen. Their linemen were young redshirt freshmen, and if I was at a big-time school, I'd be over there at Ann Arbor. I'd maybe go visit that coach in the padded cell, see if he's okay, and then go get his players.
Have they let him out yet?
I'm not aware. I think they did let him out, but he's got an ankle bracelet right now.
Well, I got a quarterback one time that was wearing one, and I told June. June said, bring him over to Hawaii. I said, what do I do with his ankle bracelet? And I had to go down to the Ace Hardware, and I told him my safe got locked up. I needed a saw to get that ankle bracelet off. We threw it in the player's bedroom, and they thought he was there the next 2 years.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, Coach.
And he was
my goodness.
That quarterback. What was the name of that quarterback? He ended up third in the Heisman Trophy.
Really? I thought you were kidding.
What was his name?
Colt Brennan. Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck
I remember
yeah.
that name, yeah.
Yeah, I had to saw that off the plate.
Whatever it takes, right, Coach? Whatever it takes.
Maybe I could sneak the Michigan coach out of jail if I went down, but I just soon need to stay there. Okay, now that I watched also Army-Navy. Why do I talk about Montana, Montana State, and Army-Navy? Wes, you've seen it. It's the best gang tackling 3-team. It's the best swarming. Army-Navy, they don't have a lot of NFL players, but they're all in on every tackle.
Yeah, they rally the ball, right? Like their life depended on it. Because if they're in real life, it does.
And it's kind of amazing if you watch the two Montana teams, and you like this. One time Andy Reid was going to the Super Bowl. He was going to coach in the Super Bowl. Greatest statement I ever heard. And they said, Andy, are you nervous about being at the Super Bowl? Are you worried about it? He goes, how would I be worried? I've coached in the Montana State team.
But honestly, the other half of that bracket, a couple of weeks ago, I saw that comeback for the Redbirds of Illinois State against North Dakota State, Coach,
Yeah.
and that was really impressive.
Oh, they all are. And you talk about Ferris State. There's Saginaw Valley, Ferris State, Northwood, all in Michigan, and they can all flat play. They are very, very. They have a deal up there called TIP, TIP, which means if your family only makes so much money, the state picks up your tuition. So all of a sudden, their 36 scholarships grow into about 66.
Wow. That's a heck of a deal right there.
It's like the old Pell Grants that they used to have.
Yeah.
Federal. Same deal. All right, you want to go pro ball or you want to stay college?
Let's go pro.
Let's go pro. Let's go. I watched quite a bit yesterday, Coach. What caught your eye?
As I watched them, I turned on the Pats and the Bills. I said to myself, this is going to be a game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Bills totally dominated the game for a first half, totally made everything work. And you thought, I wrote down May, all passes, all runs. He leads the one run down. He's running faster than the guy with the ball and gets the block. I don't know if you all saw that. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Play. And then at halftime, somebody woke up a guy named Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen just took the game over in the second half. And all of a sudden, the Bills looked more like pedestrians than players.
It did. It really did.
And that was a big time comeback by the Bills. And I think the Pats are still in first place by a game over the Bills.
That's right.
So they didn't lose first place, but they lost to them, Then I went to the Jaguars.
Yes, sir.
The Jaguars, they got a quarterback that grew up in Georgia. I'll never forget.
That's right, Gainesville, Georgia.
And he wanted to go to Tennessee, and Tennessee turned him down and said he couldn't play. And so he went to Clemson, and then he became the first guy off the board. And he's now playing better than I've ever seen him play. He needs a haircut. Other than that, he can play. And the way they've helped him, Wes, is on long down, he goes empty. And on empty, he's got that 3 on the option, in cut, out cut. He's got 2 to the flat, but because of empty, your backers have to move out with these extra wideouts, and it opens up him running the quarterback draw.
So it's whatever you do, they got a paddle for your ass, right?
Yep. So you watch what the Jags are doing. I kind of like that. I don't even know the coach. I'm not bragging on him. Don't even know his name. But I like everything that's going on there. And then I guess it was 2 years ago, Colorado State had a tight end. They're trying to get him drafted, and his agent asked me to come out there and watch him work out. He was doing a one-on-one workout for the scouts in the Colorado State indoor facility. So I went out there, and this guy had unbelievable ability. I really liked him, tight end. And it went from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And then they wanted to do this. I brought his agent over. I said, stop the workout. They're going to keep going till they find something they don't like. He goes, I should say, says, go get your guy and say the workout's over. And he fell and didn't get drafted and signed as a free agent. And yesterday, Trey McBride at the Cardinals looked like the best tight end in football.
Oh,
anybody get to see him?
Oh, yeah.
I was there
Yeah.
during his pro workout, Steve, and I said, stop the workout. And we had a good rule at Toledo. Toledo gets the guy drafted first round, second round, and all that. And the reason we did that, we had a rule. If the pro guy came in to interview your guy for the third time, you told him he couldn't talk to him. If they don't like you, it's sort of like, it reminded me of Wes when he was single and trying to get a date. If she didn't like you in 2 dates, she ain't going to like you in 3.
Well, well, he was targeted, and I double-checked this. McBride was targeted 13 times with 12 catches. I mean, he is just rock side, and this is not an anomaly. He's done this game in and game out all year long.
He looks unbelievable, and here's the guy that didn't get drafted, and he gave up his senior year. When he went into the draft, he held every record at Colorado State. He's going to break everything, and he gave up that year, and then he had to sign as a free agent. I'm so glad. I'm only right about once every 12 years, but I was right on this.
Maybe a little bit more than that, Coach. Come on.
You called you're the best evaluator of quarterbacks we've ever talked to. You've been right about that.
We'll get to that because you know where we're going on it. We got a game. We'll get down to that. Josh Allen, we were the only show in America saying this was the guy.
Oh, yeah.
He can't be the guy. He's coming out of Wyoming. I goes, he didn't grow up in Wyoming. He came out of California where most of the quarterbacks come from. Pretty interesting. Then I went to the Detroit Rams game.
Whew.
And if you don't like Stafford, and I got so mad at Brady. Brady was doing the game. I remember Brady when nobody knew who Brady was because I was doing the TV games for the Patriots. And Brady says, Stafford's off today. He doesn't look like his old self. I looked around. He had like 336 yards and 4 touchdowns and wins the game. I don't know what's wrong with Brady.
Well,
he should know what he's looking at when I'm looking at Stafford. And then I looked at Detroit. Detroit is fallen down from where they were, and you got to look at their running back Montgomery, number 5. He's the hard nose. He's what made them the most physical team. And I watched the last 3 or 4 games. Yesterday he got 7 carries. Well, why he's in the 7 carries? They score, and I guess Gibbs is just so good to him. The kid out of Texas, he doesn't play anymore. He's playing 5 to 7 snaps, and when he leaves the field, they've lost their physicality of who they were a year ago.
Yeah, but Gibbs is from Alabama now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from Alabama. He went to
Texas, that's close.
Yeah.
Neighborhood. Same conference.
Boy, I said Texas. Old West sat right up in his chair, and I'm scared. That's the first time you look 6'4", my friend.
Hey, Coach, you're right, though. I mean, you cannot put the most, I guess, for people that haven't played the game, you don't understand that 1 yard run in the first half. And that it's like hitting a rock with a hammer. Sooner or later, you can't see the cracks, but they're there.
Amen. You are so smart. I wish you'd get a job and hire me. I could learn something every day.
Yeah.
It'd
be the other way around.
That is finding somebody's going to give you a job. I could find one sooner, but I sure would be interested. Now, we talked about evaluating quarterbacks. Are you ready? So now, I don't understand it. The guy's doing the Colorado game. He goes, Denver could be a top flight team. Their weakness is their quarterback. And I stood right up, and I got me a brand new 82-inch TV, and I didn't want to put my foot through that. But if I was at a hotel room, I'd have had my cowboy boot down that TV. He's not the problem. He's the reason they're winning.
Yeah. I've seen him sharpen his skills.
But go back again on this show. in the draft, they were all talking about who they're going to pick, and we were the only people talking about Bo Nix. And he got that Auburn background, which I love. And by the way, I saw the defensive coordinator went to Auburn as the safeties coach. Did anybody see that?
Yeah, that's right. Tim Banks, the former Tennessee defensive coordinator, is now down at Auburn. That's right.
You don't think I pay attention in Alabama? I've been to Muscle Shoals. I've been to Auburn. I lived in Mobile. Come on now. What I would tell them if they gave me the job at Alabama, I'd say, well, I didn't grow up here, but I got here just as soon as I could. I love Alabama.
Yeah, no, Bo Nix is he's fun to watch. And really frankly, that game was fun to watch yesterday up in Mile High, Coach.
You know, it goes back. I'm going to say something. Wes is going to smile. 1-2 throw. What is it? 1-2 throw. 1-2 throw. And I watched. That's Bo Nix. That ball is out of there. Then I watched Sanders. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sack. You cannot hold on to the ball. And I call it reading the ball. I think when Sanders has the ball, he checks how much pressure. It says, he allowed 13 pounds. But then he sees if the commissioner signed the ball, and then he sees who manufactured it. By that time, you're sacked.
Yeah, that's...
Bo Nix is bringing the ball out. He reminds me a little bit of Dan Marino and how quick the ball comes out.
Wow.
Comes out a different style, a different throw, but it comes out in the same amount of time.
Hey, Coach, his offensive line at Auburn was so bad.
Awful. Just awful.
The best thing, I mean, and, I don't get it. Auburn has had some of the greatest offensive linemen, you would ever, and for whatever reason.
Not when Bo was there.
Well, they were awful. I mean, and he if he didn't 1, 2, 3 throw, he was gone.
Yeah. Got to. And I think he carried that over to the Denver Broncos because they blitz him, and sometimes they miss the blitz. But you know what I'm going to say? The ball's gone.
Doesn't matter.
The ball is out of it.
It didn't like it used to be either because it didn't matter. Back in the day, they could hit you, but now they can't. If they hit you, it's 15 more at the end of the play.
Bo Nix now has 22 wins since he started last year in the NFL. That's tied with Andrew Luck, Dak Prescott, and Ben Roethlisberger for second most wins by a quarterback in his first 2 seasons in NFL history.
Give me those names one more time. Oliver Luck, Ben Roethlisberger. Who was
Andrew Luck, Dak Prescott, and Ben Roethlisberger. The only guy who's above all those names is Russell Wilson, who has 24 wins. And Bo's still got some work to do here for the last remaining 3 more games on the schedule.
Yeah. I think he's also a product of a head coach that really knows how to protect and use quarterbacks. He did that at New Orleans.
He did.
And he did that when he was at the Dallas Cowboys. He was an assistant there at the Cowboys at one time. I think
sir.
With Bill Parcells.
Parcells? That's right. That's right.
And why did Parcells leave the Cowboys? Y'all know why.
Are the initials J and J?
Well, he got called in the office and wanted to know what his reaction was to what was on the social media, on the internet, saying this, and the internet is saying this. And he said, if I have to answer the internet question, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I love that guy.
Unreal. It is, there's some more. I've got one more for you if you'd like to hear. Nix has 4 career games with at least 4 touchdown passes and becomes the 6th player in the Super Bowl era with 4 such games in his first 2 career seasons, joining Patrick Mahomes, Dan Marino, Fran Tarkenton, Lamar Jackson, and Deshaun Watson. Yeah, that last one kind of goes off of a cliff right there. But, I mean, Deshaun did have a good start to his career.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome. I'm so happy for him. And I kind of admire him because I saw his wife in one of those deals he was with his wife. And Wes taught me this when I watched Wes. When a 5 can marry a 10, you got to like the guy.
Amen.
Wes taught me that. Now I'm going to make Wes. We're going to close out this show, Wes. As you are in charge of the players' union, you're going to have to make the decision. And so now, Wes, you're the guy that's going to negotiate with the commissioner in the NFL, because I hope you know what I know. Most injuries ever in a week in the NFL, most players lost for the season in the NFL. I say too many games. What does Wes say?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I've been saying that forever. Now the college is going to do it, and they're finding out too. You got all these guys, you know, you look at, there's going to be a lot of long-time effects, and they want to do away with head injuries, quit playing so many damn games. That's easy.
All right. That tells me you are now the new union rep, because there's no union rep that they elect that is smart enough to say what you just said. And these injuries, I went up. Y'all lost contact with me except Steve. He's the only one who watches the CFL, Canadian Football League. I went up to the CFL and took the job at Hamilton Ticats, and we had 3 preseason games, and then we played 18 games, and then we went in the playoffs for the championship. And I realized after 3 preseason, 18 regular, I didn't have the same team in the championship games as we had when we started. They're all injured. They're all hurt. Too many games.
Yeah. It's
you know what drives me crazy, and I've talked to Steve. Steve's been listening to me. The players' union, they're just collecting checks.
Yep.
I mean, who made the decision to make Roger Goodell where he can suspend you for whatever reason he wants to, fine you for whatever and then
he hears your appeal.
Then if you appeal, he gets to listen to the appeal and decide if he was wrong or not. Who made that decision?
I don't know. I think they have given up the ghost to fight for probably financial rewards at the immediate. And they're interested in the immediate financial reward. And you're not looking out for look at all these Achilles heels. Wes, we see more Achilles heels. Steve, I see Achilles heel where a guy's leaving the line to run a route, nobody's touched him.
Yeah.
That comes from fatigue.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe that 100%. Yeah. There has to be something they're doing.
Yeah. I think we should be the only show in America that we're going to say go back to 14 games. Well, they'll say we can't do that. We do it, and then we'll say, because Wes is such a good negotiator. I saw him how he negotiated when he bought that cop car. Then Wes should say, "Okay, we'll do 16, and we're done."
Yeah.
You can't play all these games and stay together.
You really can.
And I saw where Burrows, I don't know if you saw this, quarterback at Cincinnati, saying, "I'm going to retire. All these games is taking the fun out of playing."
I did see that. Yeah. It is no longer fun to play.
Yeah. And it was kind of funny. When I had Wes starting for me, I said, we got way too many games with Wes. They said, "How many we got?" I said, 1.
Hey, so, Coach, when you look at, like you said, there's too many games. Everybody's saying but it doesn't take. So how much is enough, right?
Yes.
How much? What is enough? What? I mean, does everybody get a bonus? Like when Roger Goodell, he wants them to make more and more money because he gets more money. It's all, what about if we put the commissioner where he got paid from less injuries?
Yeah.
The only thing bad about that, we'd be playing flag football.
They're working on it.
Yeah.
I watched one team this last week that did that. Of all teams, the Cleveland Browns defense went to flag football.
That's a fact right there. Yep.
I hate when they got the car packed.
Yep. And yeah, that's a good way to put it. And I think another example would be Micah Parsons' injury, that non-contact deal. I mean, that's another big-time player. And again, the amount of reps and the amount of snaps, just Patrick Mahomes down, and he's done. So it's the wear and tear is real, Coach.
Oh, for sure.
And
nope. I learned. I looked around, and we're going to play. What's the team way out west in Canada, right on the west coast? The BC Lions.
Okay.
And I said, we played the BC Lions about game 5. Let's put that film on and study what we did against the BC Lions because we're going to play them in the playoffs. And I'm watching the film, and Steve, I said, on this film, we don't have any of these guys anymore. all these guys
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, it changed. Team can change that much in the span of one season.
Yeah. Steve, well, I'm putting you two in charge. We'll be called the Cutback Show. We're cutting back on games play.
I don't think that's going to catch too much steam right now, Coach, unfortunately.
No.
The sad thing is the college is about to pay the same amount of games.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, now you two listen to this. 2 years ago, we won the state championship in Ohio. High school football. Now you two, you're not going to believe this. We had to play 6 games in the playoffs to be the state champs. I didn't stutter. We had our full season, and then to end up with the state championship trophy, we had to play 6 games and win 6 games. Who is making these rules up? Who does that?
Yeah, people that are getting paid. But have to be.
You know what I say, Wes? It's people that never played.
Yeah, that's
a lot of truth.
I was actually about to say that, but I don't. Who is in charge of the NFL now? Are the owners just? Is it Roger Goodell? What they make? I mean, how much is enough?
Roger Goodell works for the owners. The only person that can fire Roger is the owners. So every decision, if you're making that kind of money, you don't want to make those people mad because you want to keep making that. He makes huge money. I forget what it was, but I was shocked when I read it. Do you all remember?
He made like $60 million.
Yeah,
not long ago.
I could have sworn the number 44 million was stuck in my head for some reason. But I'll look it up here, Coach. You're probably right.
And by the way, Steve, that's not a lifetime salary. That's each and every year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It was $20 million, but it went up big time.
Yeah. But they have since gone away with making that public knowledge for us. They changed something in the NFL, I want to say about 5 years ago. So we never get that information anymore.
Gotcha.
Did you happen to see it was a high school champion?
So, yeah.
Do you have it?
Yes. They quit reporting it in 2021.
Okay.
But he made $63.9 million annually.
Wow.
2019, 20, and 21. Before that, he was around $40 million.
Okay.
I think I got to apply for that job. I don't think I'll get the job, but I may get a million just for applying.
Well, he has that job because of the owners, correct? I mean, he speaks for the owners.
And the owners have to say yes on him every year. And I had Tagliabue as he was with me most of the time when I was a head coach. And thank gosh Tagliabue was a Jerry Glanville fan. And so he kept me out of trouble all the time. And I think he just died like about a year ago, didn't he?
Yeah, that sounds right, Coach. That does.
Well, it's unbelievable the way I live. I've had 4 full-time bodyguards, not counting Wes. and I've outlived every one of my bodyguards, and they all thought they were going to bury me. So, and I think the reason I'm still healthy, wealthy, and able to do everything, 30 years ago, Wes, I made a total commitment, complete commitment, and have never varied off and have stuck to it. And I promised myself 30 years ago I would never eat anything healthy. And I'm doing a great job.
This feels like a George Burns routine right here,
Yeah,
Coach.
George Burns said they asked him what his doctor said. He says, my doctor's dead.
The reason I tell you that, somebody asked me last Thursday, what'd you have for dinner? And I said, a Butterfinger bar, a great big one. It was awesome.
So here's his compensation structure. About 90% of his pay comes from bonuses linked to media deals.
There it is.
More games, more labor negotiations, and league growth.
I'm surprised it's not linked to more games played overseas, because he was the commissioner in NFL Europe.
He's made over $700 million.
Wow. Wow. That reminded me of the Penn State job when they fired their head coach about 5 weeks ago, I guess. And I applied for the job, wanted to talk to the president and the AD. And they said, you're applying for the job. I said, no, I don't want the job. I'm applying for those buyouts. That coach got $48 million to quit coaching. Who needs a job if you can get $48 million to quit?
Coach, I got to ask, what do you think about Alabama-Oklahoma coming up on Friday?
I think in my own heart, and we got to talk about Oklahoma coach. He had to give up money to stay this year.
He did.
He was this. Jim Harbaugh had to do the same thing in Michigan. We're not going to pay you that amount. If you want to keep the job, you got to give back money, which he did. And so I'm kind of happy. And Harbaugh did the same thing and went on and won the national championship. So I'm happy about that. But in my heart, I believe the Alabama quarterback will return to what we saw the majority of the season. And I think if he plays like I've seen him play and know he can play, I give a leg up to Alabama. Now, for some reason, Oklahoma, before this quarterback, you had another quarterback. I think they went to Oklahoma. And that was a beatdown when Oklahoma got that. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now they split this year. So it'll be interesting. I guess I really shouldn't give anybody advice because my heart's involved. I've lived in Oklahoma. And
you did?
I always say living in Oklahoma is tough. Everybody lives there. Their horse died before they got to Texas. And they only got one thing in Oklahoma. They got great people. And you look around, I can see why the horse died. There's no place to eat or get a drink.
Hey, Coach, you never that. I got one. Another one. I got to write one down.
Right
yeah,
there.
I got to write that one down.
Oh, goodness.
By the way, and I
Yes,
thought
sir.
about you. I was watching a game, and somebody threw the bubble screen, and the other team picked it. I said, I wish Steve was calling this game.
You know what I would have said, Coach.
I can't go there.
You can't get to heaven running a bubble screen.
Well, there it was on TV, and the defense scored. I go, dang, I wish Steve was doing it. I think Kevin Harlan was doing it, and Kevin Harlan, he's not as good as you.
Well,
that's how Oklahoma beat Alabama last year, is intercepted the bubble screen through verse 6 last year.
I know Kevin a little bit. I'll text him, and I'll tell him some of these phrases. Some tells me he may incorporate a couple of them for us, Coach.
Well,
but
he was my first play-by-play guy.
Okay.
Now, everybody thinks I was a great color guy. Let me tell you. So I had him, the first guy. Then I had Sam Rosen. And then I had Don Crickey. And everybody says, boy, Jerry's good. When you're with those guys, Wes would have sounded good.
Don Crickey. I love Don Crickey.
Yeah. Sam Rosen, underrated, but just immensely talented. And then Kevin Harlan's Kevin Harlan. He is top shelf. He really is.
Kevin Harlan and I opened up when Fox got the game, as we were the what I call the skim milk game, the 2%. A guy named Madden had the game of the week on the East Coast.
That's right.
We were what they call in TV the join. The join meant every game that ended on the East Coast would join our West Coast game when their game was over. So I tell everybody, don't say much the first half. We got skim milk game. We got 2%. And then we end up with 75% of the country the second half. Kevin Harlan and I did that for years at Fox. How about that?
Wow. Coach, we've come to the end of another conversation, but it's always great talking with you, and we've got a few more phrases. Merry Christmas,
Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for all the time.
Adios.
Oh, goodness.
They said that when the old people in Oklahoma, the horse died before they could get to Texas.
Do we need to take a break, or are we going to just roll on out here, Brian?
You're listening to The Drive with Wes Neighbors and Steve Moulton on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Well-informed truck and SUV buyers wait all year for this moment because they know the year-end deals are worth the wait. Hi, folks. Don Wessels for Woody Anderson Ford, and these are the final days of our year-end sales event. We've got nearly 700 new Fords ready for you, and all 25 models come with an additional $1,000 final days bonus cash. Drive home with no payments for 90 days, plus get financing as low as 0% for 60 months on the 25 F-150, Explorer, Escape, Transit Van, and the Lightning. Or choose one of our zero-down 36-month leases starting at just $349 on our most popular models. Plus 2 years of complimentary maintenance. First payment due at signing, no security deposit, plus tax, tag, title, and fees with approved credit. Offer ends 12/31. This is as good as it gets. No payments for 90 days, 0% for 60 months, and no money down, $349 leases. The end of the year is here, and we've got the deals that make that wait worthwhile. Only at Woody Anderson Ford. I'm Don Wessels, and we can't wait to see you.
Since 1983, Berkshire Hathaway Rise Real Estate's Ann Adams has been your local go-to real estate expert in the area. As a buyer, you can trust Ann's in-depth knowledge of the local housing market to narrow available properties down to those you'll be interested in, saving you time when shopping for a new home. When you're ready to sell, Ann's expert negotiation skills will ensure you get a fair price and hassle-free experience. Call Ann Adams today at 256-337-2625 or email annadamsrise@gmail.com. SportsMed is the official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. And if the pros trust SportsMed, you can too. SportsMed provides every service you might need for complete orthopedic care, specializing in orthopedic surgery, sports medicine, joint replacement, spine surgery, neurosurgery, and podiatry. And they offer their own brace shop, in-house full-body MRI, physical therapy, walk-in clinic, and so much more. 4 locations and on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
The holidays are here, and so is the holiday pizzazz at Loring & Company Fine Jewelers. At Loring & Company, they know this season is all about family, time, and meaningful connections. And when it comes to finding that perfect gift, they make it easy, enjoyable, and unforgettable. Step into a sparkling world of the world's most desired jewelry brands, all in one place. Their friendly, experienced staff is ready to help you discover something extraordinary. Whether you're shopping for a spouse, a parent, a child, or treating yourself to a little festive shine, finding the right gift doesn't have to be stressful. At Loring & Company Fine Jewelers, it's a pleasure. They'll help you choose a piece that says exactly what you want it to say, beautifully. This holiday season, let the Loring family welcome you into theirs. Visit Loring & Company Fine Jewelers at 800 Airport Road in Huntsville and shop anytime at loringjewelers.com. Add a little holiday pizzazz to your celebrations at Loring & Company Fine Jewelers.
Your Fox 54 weather.
I'm Fox 54 meteorologist Emily Owen. Temperatures falling near the mid-20s for the overnight tonight, but looking ahead into our Tuesday, we'll finally make it into the low 50s for the afternoon. Expect to see plenty of sunshine for your Tuesday as well. Rain stays out of the forecast until we get to Thursday.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Attention, attention, may I have the camp's attention?
Your home of the college football playoffs.
Playoffs?
Is 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
I'll have a blue at Christmas.
A staple right there. Thank you, Porky. Eat your heart out, Elvis.
Just thinking about you.
A big thank you to Baumhower's Victory Grille for hosting this. Don't forget our Christmas party is tomorrow over at Field Day, and it actually starts when we start the drive tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We'd love to see you over at Field Day. Did you happen to see Friday night the Louisiana State Championship game between St. Charles and Shaw? And it ended in chaotic fashion as St. Charles scored a touchdown, missed the extra point. So Shaw was starting to put a knee on it. This is all with under a minute to go. Put the final knee on it. The center took off his helmet, threw it up in the air, was called for an unsportsmanlike, shanked the punt, did Shaw. St. Charles then connects on a 44-yard field goal and wins it 23-21 because of an unsportsmanlike penalty.
You can't get penalties.
I hate it for that kid, but them's the rules.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hate it for the kid. Just don't take your helmet off. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So St. Charles, and the video is out there on X and on whatever social media. The sequence is pretty remarkable, honestly, because this all happened with a little over a minute left to go in the game as St. Charles downs Shaw 23-21. Hey Coach, the Nate Oates Show comes up next. Then you'll have the bowl preview as well, all from the Crimson Tide Sports Network next. Bye from Baumhower's.
Tom Luganville here for my friends at the service department at Woody Anderson Ford. When you need service on your vehicle, whether it's a Ford or any other make, you want to get into Woody Anderson Ford, where their expert service technicians will get it diagnosed and repaired right away, the right way. And while you are there, check out all the new and pre-owned vehicles at Woody Anderson as well. They are ready to make